Hi everyone, this is a very quick tutorial about how to encode your videos to play on your website. We want something small, short, without a crazy amount of motion, which is odd if we're talking about video, but that means mostly camera motion. Obviously what's in front of the camera might move, but don't be jerking the camera all around because it's going to make it hard for anyone to concentrate on anything. All right, we want to create video that's a very small file because we don't want some kind of big delay for our content to play. So I have a very short video that I will use for this. I have Adobe Media Encoder open right now, and what I'm going to do is just go to my desktop and take this file and drag it right into here. All right, so I just dragged it right into the queue, and it's showing up with the previous presets I used before. But you can pick any sort of preset that you want here. So here's what the video looks like, and the screen probably looks familiar if you're used to After Effects or Premiere. I'm going to turn off the audio because I don't want the audio to play. My presets, I'm going to pick mobile device 1080p. This will let me run it both on my mobile devices and as sort of a full screen video background for my desktop. But obviously these settings are based on if you're making this for a phone or a small device or a large device. I'm going to make two different versions first of all, because I'm using media query, so I'll have a large one to run on desktop and a smaller one to run for mobile devices. But this mobile device 1080p will be actually a large one, just compressed really well. And notice when I pick that, it gives me this H.264, which is one of the two formats that I'm recommending. This is the first one. It plays on most browsers. The other one is WebM down here at the bottom, which is a fairly newer format made just for the web, as you might have guessed. But we're going to do H.264 first. We can output this as many times as we want with different file extensions. And that's often what you want to do because you want to provide the best experience for their device in terms of your responsive design. So notice I'm going to just flip a few things here. If you pick different formats, it is going to give you different presets right here. So these two are related. So H.264 is MP4. All right, H.264, if you've taken video art or created animations, you probably noticed this before. It's super popular. And then I'm going to go back down and reset this to mobile device 1080p. A bunch of these will work. And I'm going to turn this off. And I'll say custom at that point just because I'm not exporting the audio, but it's still set up the same, just like I wanted. Okay, so no audio, just checking. Then all I have to do is hit OK. I mean, I can watch the little preview if I want, but we'll watch the end piece just so we can check the quality. I'm going to say OK. I'm going to hit the little play button. Oops, you know what? One more important thing, I'm going to retitle this. I'm going to call it cello. Oops. Renzo is the one who was playing the cello for me. This is a green screen clip, by the way. If you're wondering why it's a smoky figure playing a cello, it's for a big project I'm working on. So cello, we'll call it small for mobile or something. I'm just going to put it on my desktop now so we can see it. Click Save, and then hit this little play button. And you will see it encode down at the bottom. This image has actually been encoded twice. It was originally a QuickTime movie. I'm going to quit Adobe Media Encoder. Just check. My original image movie was 364 megabytes, 363 megabytes. And I said it was already compressed a bit to make this QuickTime movie. My new one, so small, is 11 megabytes, almost 12 megabytes. So tiny. Let's see how that looks. Still looks really good. It's going to be a background image, so we'll have content over here on this side playing next to it. All right, and a logo over here. That is all.